Can't fathom those many zeros.
No.
It can't boggles the mind.
Definitely not.
This weather kind of boggles my mind.
Yeah, it was kind of
It's time for winter to
today.
step aside and let spring show up.
It's really trying to keep its grip on the Pacific Northwest. But yeah, I would like it to go away. In our 7-day forecast, it looks like it will. But we have another chance of snow as we head into tomorrow morning. But for right now, you can see we've got some sun breaks here in portions of Portland. We've also got showers. It's 45 degrees right now. This is the view on our Rivermark Community Credit Union camera on top of the Portland Opera Building. You can see we are definitely wet again around the metro area. Very scattered showers, but there are those pockets of the showers along the coast, into the Coast Range, and here into the metro area. Parts of Portland, mostly to the north, right now are getting some of those showers. We also have showers right around Tigard into the higher elevations. Possible that there's a little bit of mixed precipitation, but for the most part, it's just going to be rain. And then east of the Cascades, we are seeing snow showers to the northeast, again, kind of around the Blue Mountains, but parts of central Oregon getting some rain showers. Pendleton looks like it's getting some snow showers. There could be some rain showers here closer to central Oregon around Madras area as well, but we have really poor radar coverage in that area. So far today, we have about 1/100 of an inch of rainfall in Portland, a few hundredths of an inch across the metro area. So it really has not been all that wet this morning. Just looked more interesting with the little bit of snow that we did have. We'll see showers through the afternoon into this evening. You can see it looks like there are some pockets where we could get a stronger cell and we possibly see a thunderstorm popping up here this evening. Along the coast, though, it looks like things are going to be drier later today. And then by tomorrow morning, as I mentioned, we once again see that chance of some mixed precipitation or wet snow. We're going to see temperatures really cold, again, just slightly above freezing. We'll see the showers through the day tomorrow into the afternoon, temperatures warming up. And then by Wednesday morning, we're starting the day just a little bit warmer. But it doesn't look like the wet weather is going to quite be there early on in the morning. By the afternoon, we see the showers moving in, but we'll see temperatures much too warm for any snow on Wednesday. And it looks like we'll continue to stay wet as we head into Thursday. Here's a look at how much rainfall we could be expecting by the end of the week. I think we'll see somewhere probably between 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches of rainfall here in Portland, really through the valleys. Wetter along the coast, we could be approaching 2 inches in portions there. And then going through the weekend and into next week, it looks like we'll continue to see some wet weather. It doesn't look like it's going to be quite as wet as what we are going to be seeing this week, though. Temperatures are also going to be not very warm here for the next few days, but they do warm up a little bit later. But we're 50 degrees today, tomorrow, still low 50s on Wednesday, mid 50s on Thursday. By Friday, we're warming up a bit around 60 degrees, and then we should be warmer for your weekend. Saturday and Sunday, temperatures climbing into the upper 60s and low 70s. We could still see some wet weather into the weekend, but maybe some drier days there. And overnight lows are also going to be warming up considerably. We're still in kind of these low to mid 30s here, but by the end of the week and into the weekend, we'll see temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 40s. But that's a big swing between today and tomorrow and the end of the weekend. Deb.
Thank you, Drew.